What up, people? Very happy to be talking to y'all about Attack on Titan once again. This is the second OVA release with the 13th volume of the manga right here. So this one also takes place between episode 3 and episode 4. That means after Eren's maneuver gear training, but before the graduation and the hand-to-hand altercation he had with Annie. Okay, before that, this is right here in the middle. Okay, and this one actually follows John, the most lovable character in Attack on Titan. No, not at all. John, I don't know. Okay, they actually modified the intro. You know, the original intro to the series. They modified the intro to actually show some more scenes of John in there. Like, for instance, in one part, they got the Colossal Titan, you know, where Eren's like dashing toward the Colossal Titan with the two blades trying to take off his head. John actually just pops up out of nowhere in that scene and just takes over the whole scene. I was like, what is going on? Okay, so I'm gonna just warn you guys, okay, if you haven't seen it, this OVA is not like the rest of the series, all right? It's definitely a standout. It's definitely different than what we've been seeing, okay? Attack on Titan is known for a serious vibe, very intense action, and dramatic, but realistic character depths in certain situations. We don't get none of that here. None of that is happening here, okay? This whole episode is basically a comedy show, all right? And Sasha, aka Potato Girl, is funny as hell. She steals this whole show. It's supposed to be about John, but I don't care about John. So I want to see some more Potato Girl. And that's what we got this entire episode, man. She's definitely in the mix. All right, so basically, John and Potato Girl, Sasha, they get into a cooking competition, all right, just to see who can cook the best meal for Commander Pixis, because Commander Pixis, he considers this downtime. He's actually drunk for the the entire episode. He's a little tipped the whole time, and all he wants to do is have a good meal. He runs up on these two cadets arguing about who killed who in a fake Titan training exercise. And he decides to make a little fun out of it and give himself a good meal in the process. All right, so win-win for Pixie. But John is going to hunt this legendary boar. It's like as big as a house. And Sasha's actually in tow because, you know, Sasha, she knows a thing or two about food. All right, if you always see her, she always got some food. She always nibbling some food or always thirsty for some food. All right, and I guess she would know a thing or two about cooking some food too. So they're competing to hunt down this boar. But Sasha, man, I can't even emulate the scenes that she went through. She was just funny. So catching that boar, man. They played the Attack on Titan, the most dramatic Attack on Titan song. You know, the one with, you know, Eren transforms into a Titan. They played that while they were having a cooking battle. It was so funny. I'm talking about John. He has a revelation about what to do. What's the ultimate meal he needs to cook, because he didn't get the boar. The boar he was actually after, Sasha ended up getting that. And so everybody looked at her as a shoe-in to win. But John tried to flip the script, use some of his mother's old cooking recipe to actually make an omelet. Okay, so it's omelet versus legendary meat. And somehow John won. No, I don't know how. Maybe because he actually cooked it. Maybe he actually took some, effort to make this. Is actually a recipe. As opposed to Sasha, all she did was basically roast the meat and just serve it up to General Pixie. But General Pixie, man, that dude. Now, this is worth it. Is this whole episode? It sounds like BS right now, but it's worth it just to see the scene when Commander Pixie eats Sasha's meal. The animation department, the animation on that part right there was freaking crazy, man. You got Commander Pixie taking a bite of me, blasting off into space. I'm like, what the hell's going on? If I was on drugs, I'd be in trouble, okay? Oh, man. Blasting off into space, flying off, becoming a huge Titan, destroying the city, everybody else biting their thumbs and becoming Titans too. It was crazy, man. Someone's going to post that on YouTube. I'm not going to do it. I want to, but I can't, man. They will definitely flag that, and that'll be a copyright strike for sure. Oh my God, I would love to post that, but man, I got a bad luck with getting hit by strikes, so we're gonna avoid that scenario right there. I want to show you guys, but you guys got to check it out for yourself. Okay, how do you get this episode? How do you see this? You got to figure it out yourself too. All right, you guys are resourceful, man. If you know about this, then you probably know about how to get this. All right, but yo, that's everything I gotta say, man. It was just funny, man. It's a funny downplay episode just to basically relieve all the high tension from the show. It'd been nice to have this as like episode. I remember they had one episode that was like a flashback episode. I think this would have went perfectly there. This would have been perfect for that. But you know, that's a missed opportunity. But you know, it was still good to see this, man. OVA. We still got another OVA guaranteed to come up, and look like these manga volumes are releasing every 3 to 4 months apart. So I'll be probably back in for the third OVA, giving my review and thoughts about that. But this one overall, it was funny. Definitely not what I was expecting. Caught me off guard, totally. But it was funny and definitely worth to watch. All right, just to get back into the characters, gets to get back into everything. Oh, Mikasa is also a beast, man. We see a little epic scene of her training, man. Oh my God, girl is ripped. She got a six pack down there, man. She ain't playing around. She was like a movie thigh box up in there, man. Just, aww.